Right, hello guys, and welcome back to Minecraft. So today, we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. So today is a Minecraft mod spotlight for the mod, the Monk mod. So the Monk mod is a mod created by RW Tema. RW Tema is a very well-known mod author out there in the community. He does amazing mods. And the Monk mod is just one of the latest to be seen. And I think it's absolutely amazing. So I first found out about it from the Direwolf 20 series, where he's playing on a server on Forgecraft, I think one of the two. And they've been testing it, and finally I found that it's been uploaded online. So I thought I'd check it out. Right, so step one, so pretty much the Monk mod is, there's 20 levels, and each level you need to complete kind of like a quest or activity to gain abilities. So the first one is to break 10 wood blocks with your bare fists. So to start this off, we shall, as you can see, start breaking them, and as you break them, in the bottom right corner, a little icon comes up, and that'll slowly fill up. And then once it's filled up, that'll be the sign that you've obviously broken 10 wood blocks, and you shall be able to get the first ability. So hold up here, and then we'll go check our advancements tab. So there we go. As you can see, we've just gained Monk level 1, advancement made, way of the square fist. Sorry, I'm just going to kill these slimes. They're an absolute pain in the butt. I cannot figure out how to get them to stop spawning. Anywho, that is the first level. So if we press the L key and go to our advancements tab, as you can see, we've got way of the square fist. With your bare hands, the world will bend. So Monk level 1. Break 10 wood logs with your bare hands. And then wooden hands. Your hands can now quickly break wooden blocks without tools. Your bare hands do 100% extra damage. So that means we'll do extra damage. So the next one is to actually watch the sunset. So here I've got some command blocks that'll set the time. So it'll set it to sunset. And what we do is we just watch the sunset as it goes down, and as you can see, it's just going up. And there we go, advancement made, Monk level 2. So I'll set it back to day. So yeah, with Monk level 2, we get your hunger will deplete 50% slower. Your skin is naturally armored. So as you can see, we now have half an armor point, which is very cool. So, the next quest, if you look at the advancements tab, is to swim until your lungs nearly burst. So that practically means just try and drown yourself. So pretty much you just wait until all the air bubbles are nearly gone, and you get the next level. So that's level 3. And after that, we shall see what we get. Oh, for some reason that failed there. We shall go through that again. As you can see, it's kind of going up. Fingers crossed it works the second time round. Second time lucky. Come on. There we go. Monk, level 3. There we go. So if we press L again, we get, you can swim for much longer, and your skin is naturally armored. So now we have 1 full armor point. So that's very cool. So if we press L, for the next level, we have to break 5 blocks of stone with our bare fists. So we're going to go through and quickly do that. I shall speed that up for you guys. So right, there you go. As you can see, we have now got Monk level 4. So we can now dig with the hardness and speed of stone tools with our bare hands. So currently it doesn't look like anything's happening, but if we break this block, we actually get cobblestone now. So that's very cool. So that's monk level 4. So the next one is to pet 20 animals, right click any animal with an empty hand to pet. So I've got some spawn chickens, so we'll go through one by one and pet them. Right, so there you go. As you can see, we now have monk level 5. So we've just petted 20 chickens. And after that, we get pet animals with an empty hand to calm them down or to make them fall in love. Your skin is naturally armored. So there you go. Now we've got 2 armor points. Right, so the next one is to... the next... Sorry, I've skipped a level. The next level is to actually run 200 meters. So that's non-stop. So you just got to keep going until that meter's filled up. So what we're going to keep doing is we're just going to run around until that fills up. And there you go. So as you can see, we've now got monk level 6. So if we look in the advancements tab, that gives us you run 40% faster, you can jump 20% higher, and our hands do an extra 20% damage. So that's very cool. So as you can see, if we run around now, we run a lot faster. We also jump slightly higher, and yeah, we'll do extra damage to mobs. So that comes in with this next one. So the next quest, if we look at our advancements tab, is to lay 10 hostile enemies to rest. So what we'll do is we've got some spawn zombie eggs here, so I shall just spawn them in, and slowly we shall kill them. And as you can see, we do a decent amount of damage to them, and yeah, so we'll go through and kill 10 of these. Right, there you go, guys. So as you can see, we now have monk level 7. So if we look at that, we got your bare hands can do 400% extra damage, and your skin is naturally armored. So there we go, we've gained another armor point. Right, so the next quest, if we look at our advancements tab, is to dodge 5 skeleton arrows in a row. So here I've got some spawn skeleton eggs, and we shall spawn one of those guys in. Fingers crossed. 1. 5. Right, there we go. So as you can see, the next actual quest reward is if you're looking directly at the skeleton, you no longer get harmed by his arrows. Apparently you pick them up. Sadly you don't, but automatically grab arrows out of the air provided you can see them. I don't know whether or not that means you have to like right click or something, but you definitely don't get them in your inventory. But you don't get hurt, so that's always a good thing. But as you can see, we also do a lot more damage to mobs now, which is very cool. We can also run 80% faster, so as you can see, we can run even quicker. So that's amazing. So the next quest, if we look at our advancements tab, is to break 4 blocks of iron with our bare hands. This can be the same block and placed back down, but for the purpose of this, I have just placed down 4 blocks. We shall speed this up so you guys can see it when it gets to the end. Right, so there you go, guys. As you can see, we now are monk level 11. So if we press L, 9, not 11, we've broken 4 blocks of iron, and your hands dig with the hardness and speed of iron tools now. So we break blocks a lot quicker, which is very cool. Right, so looking for the next quest. So the next quest is to stare at the midnight moon while being in a boat. So take a boat upon the ocean and contemplate the midnight moon. So what we shall do is we shall set the time to night, and we shall look for their moon. And as you can see, sorry that it's behind a pole, but I'll explain why that pole's there later. But if you just continue to stare at the moon, you get Monk level 10. And then we'll go back and set it to day. As you can see, a whole load of mobs have spawned. Sweet. So as you can see from that, that means we can now walk on water. Oh, it's a bit buggy. I think it's because of that boat. There you go. Water walking. Bit trash, but it works. Very buggy. So the next quest, if you look at your advancement tab to get to Monk level 11, is to peacefully walk along with the Endermen without scaring them. So what we shall do is we shall spawn an Enderman, and as you can see, if we just stay nearby an Enderman for a long enough amount of time, without scaring him off, we should get the next level. So let's just follow this guy around and wait for our Monk level to get to level 11, which will be very cool. So hold up, nearly there, and there we go, Monk level 11. So if we look at our advancements tab, if we go and look at what that gets us, so that means you can now blink across long distances to teleport. You can configure this key in controls. That will most likely work for you guys, sadly not for me, but that's also another feature that you can use is teleporting around, which is very cool. So if we look at the next quest, it's actually walk through 5 blocks of fire. So that's for Monk level 12. Oh no, sorry, 10 blocks, not 5. Ignore that. So what we shall do is we shall set these on fire, and we shall set a couple more, and then we shall walk through these. Oh, okay, so there's not quite enough. We shall set a couple more blocks on fire. There we go. Monk level 12. That gets us fire damage reduced by 50%. You can safely swim in lava for a few seconds. So that's very cool. Kill these stupid slimes. Right. So if we look at the next quest is to break 5 blocks break 1 block of obsidian. So we shall be breaking a block of obsidian. And we shall speed that up because that's going to take forever. Right, so as you can see, I just went into creative mode to break that block because that was just taking way too long. But you would typically do it in survival mode and you would eventually break the block. And if you look at your advancements tab, from that you gain diamond hands. Your hands are harder than diamonds, and your skin is naturally armored. So as you can see, it has thickened up our armor. So we've got more armor now, and yeah, it's pretty handy. Apparently our hands are as hard as diamond. Right, so the next quest is to kiss a creeper, and pretty much it's to convince a creeper to stop exploding. And you just right click on him. And there you go. He won't try and harm you anymore. He's a friendly creeper now. Very cool. Stupid creeper. There we go. Right, so the next quest is in the Nether. So I'm just going to go quickly to the Nether and yeah. Right guys, so we are back in the Nether. So I've just teleported to my kind of Nether fortress area. So pretty much, you've got to win a staring contest with a wither skeleton. So here we've got a little room which I've prepared, and yeah, we've got a skeleton here. And let's win a staring competition with him. And you pretty much just stare at him. Obviously, in most cases, he will chase after you. He doesn't seem to be chasing us because I've got him in a cage. But from this, as you can see, I'm actually damaging him by just looking at him. So that is the reward for that quest. So we've got Monk level 15 now. So pretty much that means your judging stare can wither any undead creature down, which is very cool. So we shall now go back to the overworld for the next part. Right guys, so we're back, and the next part is to leap of faith from roughly 50 blocks high onto some hay. So I've prepared a ladder setup here, and we shall meet you guys when we get to the top. Cool. So there you guys go. As you can see, Monk level 16. So we just fell down onto our hay bales, and if we press the L advancement tab and scroll along, we get falling damage reduced by 80%. Your skin is naturally armored. So once again, our skin has been armored up, which is very nice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set the time to night, and the next quest is to sleep on bedrock. As you can see, we're now going to be sleeping on bedrock. Boom. And now we are blind. But if we look at what we get from that, your hands can mine any mineable material. Your bare hands do 800% extra damage. As you can clearly see, you've got blindness, so as you can clearly see, you cannot clearly see. So for level 18, you are now blind. To restore your sight, slay 5 enemies. So that's the next quest. So, here I've got some zombie eggs, and we shall spawn in. Right, there we go. We've now got our eyesight back. So, Monk level 18. So as you can see, the reward from that is your hands do 1600% extra damage, which is absolutely ridiculous. If you come over here, you can see we nearly kill an entire creeper in one go. That's pretty amazing. Right, so the next quest is to defeat the Wither with your bare hands. So I've got some materials here to spawn the Wither in, so we shall just quickly build what is the Wither spawning. Oh, okay, so I've created this wrong. This is going to get a bit messy. Run away. But as you guys can see, if we hit the Wither, we do an absolute butt ton of damage. So as you can see, look at his health. We're just absolutely destroyed. There we go. We killed the Wither with our hands. Isn't that just ridiculous? So there you go. Now we've got Monk level 19. And luckily, we didn't destroy the next part. So, if we press our L advancement tab and scroll along, we now get your body will purge itself of toxins and negative effects automatically. Your skin is naturally armored. So as you can see, we've now got fully armored, and we're not even wearing anything. That's absolutely amazing. Right, so the next one is throw yourself into the void. Now, I'm just going to say this may not work, because it has not worked for me so far. However, we shall try. So pretty much we're going to jump into the end and jump off the side into the void. Fingers crossed this works. So, as you can see, we are now in the end, and the next part is to throw yourself off. And what's meant to happen is you're meant to slowly die. Oh, here we go, it's actually working for once. This is where it all began. The void. Eternity. Infinite potential. Infinite possibility. Infinite imagination. How did it begin? How will it all end? Why does it exist? Questions. Questions falling into the void. I am one with all the things. All things are one with me. I am. And there you go. Monk level 20. And as you can see, that gives us flight. Absolutely amazing. So now we have creative flight. We have full armor. We have amazing speed. We have amazing damage. We can walk on water. We can do a lot of things. And our blink works. Yay! So blink has started to work. So as you can see, we are just completely overpowered. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out this mod. I shall leave a link down below to the CurseForge project. I suggest that you guys go ahead and install it to your Minecraft world. It is a lot of fun. You don't really need any other mods to play it, other than the only requirement is Forge, and I think Minecraft 1.12.2 currently, and the latest version of Forge. So make sure you guys have those installed and keep everything up to date, and you should be all dandy and fine. Just keep in mind that this mod is still in development, and there's a couple of bugs that are still being worked out, so just keep that in mind, and you shall have some fun. But yeah, so that's the end of this mod spotlight. So that is the Monk mod. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. Obviously subscribe if you wish to see more content. Check back for more on my Minecraft series for the Ordinal pack. There'll be more videos coming out for that. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. See ya!